Let's understand indoctrination and the regrets you do not want to have. James, I see your question. I will get to it. The wording is very funny. I can't wait till I answer it. Tonight's lesson is drawn from the 51st through 54th verses of Yong-jig xuan-jue's The Song of Enlightenment. Together. I learned a lot when I was young. I read sutras and shastras and studied commentaries. The names and terms never seemed to end. Like counting grains of sand in the sea, it was such a waste of effort. Scolded by the Tathagata, what good is counting others' treasures? I realized all my efforts had been in vain, all the years I had wasting braving dust and wind. Misguided from the start, my understanding wrong. I did not know how the Buddha's certain teaching worked. Why devotees of lesser past did not see the way. Why unbelievers may be clever but not wise. They are so foolish, so stupid, pointing to the palm to explain what is real, mistaking a finger for the moon as they take figurative statements as literal, turning objects of the senses into ghost stories as they forsake awareness and cling to release. All right, now let's go through this with a fine-tooth comb. We begin. I learned a lot when I was young. I read sutras and shastras and studied commentaries. The names and terms never seemed to end. Like counting grains of sand in the sea, it was such a waste of effort. There are two paths. The path of Yang, typified by the Buddha's wicked cousin Devadatta. The path of being rigid, fearful, controlling, elitist, cryptic, competitive, and cruel. Those who promote this path are often, well, there's a funny way of putting it. How's it go? Masters of minutia, experts in the unimportant. And they are people who squander decades of their life getting numerous PhDs in Tibet. So a single PhD, they call you a geshe, or they call you a kenpo. But if you have multiple PhDs in multiple traditions or sub-traditions, they call you a kenshin. And there are people who squandered decades of their lives chasing degree after degree after degree after degree, all the while forgetting that the Buddha promised the full enlightenment could be accomplished in as little as 7 years, or 7 quarters, or 7 months, or 7 fortnights, or 7 weeks, and this is a big one, even 7 days. Is getting a PhD a prerequisite to enlightenment? No, you can get a PhD in 7 days. Dude, this is huge. There are people who just become masters of minutia and forget to master the Buddha's teachings. What does it mean to master the Buddha's teachings? It means not only do we practice, it means we practice the Buddha's Eightfold Path to such a degree that we are able to practice it spontaneously, habitually, easily, and effectively. Even in America, there was a renegade Gelag teacher who came to Britain, and he sent out missionary students to form Dharma centers all around the world, and he taught people how to be little geshes, little PhD students. And they were designed for people who were better at memorizing than they were at understanding. I've known people who were involved in that group for multiple decades, people who were very good at memorizing but weren't good at understanding. And it's very, very sad. This world does not need masters of trivia. This world needs Buddhas who can help humanity take its next evolutionary steps away from competition to cooperation, away from cruelty to compassion, away from cleverness to wisdom. Scolded by the Tathagata, and Tathagata literally it means thus come one, and it is simply one of many synonyms for Buddha. Scolded by the Tathagata, what good is counting others' treasures? I realized all my efforts had been in vain, all the years I had wasted braving dust and wind. So the flaw is not making mistakes. The question is, do we recognize it when we make mistakes? Do we have the courage to reconsider what we've done? Remember the story of the Buddha. First, he forsook the life of a prince. Then he forsook his first monastery. Then he forsook his second monastery. Then he forsook asceticism. And then he stumbled upon the middle way. The Buddha failed his way up. We have to exercise that same type of intellectual integrity. Misguided from the start, my understanding wrong, I did not know how the Buddha's sudden teaching worked. So, the Buddha taught enlightenment in 7 days. That's not gradual. That's sudden. The founder of Dzogchen insisted that the gradual path leads nowhere. If it's not sudden, it ain't shit. So sudden doesn't mean satori. It doesn't mean you have an enlightenment experience and you see rainbows and angels from the sky breakdance before you. No. It simply means that you've mastered the Buddha's path. Why devotees of lesser paths do not see the way. Why unbelievers may be clever, but not wise. So when we are clever, there's a team formed by our prefrontal cortex and our amygdala, the seat of aggression and anxiety. But when we're wise, the team is formed between our prefrontal cortex and our anterior cingulate gyrus, the seat of empathy. So it's cooperation, not competition. It's compassion, not cruelty. They are so foolish, so stupid, pointing to their palm to explain what is real. So if someone needs to go in long and elaborate explanations that require entire libraries of books, no. If someone cannot explain emptiness simply and easily in a way that the listener readily understands and is able to apply transformatively, then find a better teacher. Mistaking a finger for the moon, they take figurative statements as literal. When we are rigid, when we are fearful, when we are controlling, we are prone to do that. Turning the objects of the senses into ghost stories, they forsake awareness and cling to release. Just as a bird requires both its wings to take to the skies, likewise, you and me, each of us, need both awareness and release to master the Buddha's path, to be the people that our dogs already think we are. So while getting multiple PhDs might be a splendid way of indoctrination, of making for ourselves, of building for ourselves a prison cell made of books, it is not the path to peace or love or fulfillment. So, quick like a bunny, let's explore what the Buddha's quick path is. Let's do it through the lens of neuroscience. Every time we breathe in, whether we know it or not, we access a sympathetic nervous system ensconced within the thoracic region of our spinal cord. It did not evolve for mind blanking, nor did it evolve for active concentration. What did it evolve to do? To notice. To notice vulnerably, passively, viscerally, and randomly. And this is simply what is meant by mindfulness. Every time we exhale, whether we know it or not, we access our parasympathetic nervous system. Ensconced within the lower lumbar region of our spinal cord in the region of our pelvis, or the tippy top of the cervical region in the area either of the upper neck or the lower brain. It has evolved for both physical relaxation and mental release, that which we also call meditation. A fringe benefit of this practice is that it not only frees us from the tyranny of the aggression and the anxiety of our amygdala, but it causes our blood to coalesce in the anterior cingulate gyrus, just an inch or two behind our forehead, the seat of empathy. The highest love is spontaneous and uncontrived. And the more our choices and utterances and deeds flow from the effortless effort of love's centered spontaneity, the more amazing and fulfilling our life is. So while we're on this subject, a beautifully, James, the man with a beautiful heart, wrote, "Good evening, Lama. So, as per usual, I have a question. When one achieves enlightenment, is it possible to lose it? Asking for an enlightened friend." That is so funny. To you, I said, a chef's kiss. Okay, so I'm going to give you a really weaselly answer, and then we'll build up from there. It depends. It depends what your definition of enlightenment is. The Dalai Lama taught that every Lama is his own sect. So I can only tell you my experience. My view is that liberation is simply traversing the Eightfold Path. Enlightenment is mastering the Eightfold Path. Now, any skill you master, you can unmaster. For instance, if you play the piano every day for an hour, and you meet with a really good teacher every week for an hour, and you do this for 7 years, you're going to get pretty good. If you do it for 10,000 hours, you're going to get damn good. But if you stopped practicing the piano for a week or a month or a quarter or a year or a decade, you would lose that skill. Maybe not completely, but you would not be at concert level pianist mode. So we could ask the question, why? Why did the Buddha persist in meditation after attaining enlightenment? To maintain enlightenment. It's like this. Let's pretend you were dissatisfied with your physique. In the journey from the bathroom door to the shower, you had to pass by the nefarious bathroom mirror. Dun, dun, dun. And so your blubber was exposed. And after a while you said, I have enough. This is all the blubber I can take. I can take no more. I'm going to start eating right. I can eat a whole food vegan diet. I can get fresh air, exercise, good sleep, all that kind of stuff. And after a quarter, 6 months, a year, you have a fabulous physique. You can go into a maintenance diet where you continue eating a whole food vegan diet and get sustainable exercise, or you can go back to washing down Cracker Jacks and milkshakes and pizza and stop working out, and you will lose your gain. So it's not like this enlightenment, this spooky thing. It's a skill, and a skill that can be mastered. And mastery can be cultivated, or mastery can be undermined. There's nothing mystical or magical about it. I guarantee it. So it's simple. Come to live streams or practice once every 12 hours. And in a ridiculously short period of time, you could get so good at mindfulness and meditation that you're able to do it spontaneously, habitually, easily, and effectively. When you wake up from a nightmare and immediately start practicing, even before your brain is completely loaded, then you probably have mastered meditation. I hope that helps. If I've created more confusion, please do ask again and I'll take another swing at it. Now, I do look forward to chanting and meditating with you after approximately 30 seconds of housekeeping. This is Lama Jigme Gyatso of the Buddha Joy Meditation School. For more than 30 years, I spent more than 8 hours a day, every day, studying, practicing, mastering, and reverse engineering all the teachings and techniques of each school of Buddhism so that you would not have to. Welcome to Meditate Like a Jedi, which is made possible due to the generosity of viewers just like you. So this is the latest iteration of Chenrezig's Easy Dzogchen. Thanks, James. That's very kind of you to say, Signore. Signore. I was watching a vegan cooking show before class, and the host of the show is in Italy, and he's traveling around to vegan restaurants, and now I've got that in my head. So let's begin by reviewing the meaning of the 6-syllable mantra. Om I invoke love's wish fulfilling morning jewel, and letting God's purifying pay me lotus whom may all beings master this path. This evening begins. The first practice is going to be is known in Tibet as Lama Kyeno. It translates into English as calling the teacher from afar. And it is a metaphor of energy work that helps us to practice. So that's a requirement to successfully practice bliss and letting go. This is known by many names, including completion stage, Bindu Mahamudra, Anu Yoga, and Tikle, which translates into English as drop. So this image here represents our enlightened potential, our neurological capacity to notice, let go, and love. This up here represents literally the teachings and figuratively our energy, which we're inviting together at our crown. During our inhalation, we could silently and mentally recite Lama come to this crown. During our exhalation, please relax as best you can while chanting the 6-syllable mantra. Oh, let's try this again. Om mani padme hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. As children, the first bike we most likely received came with training wheels, which, although were clunky, got the job done. Similarly, this evening's first meditation is going to be ungainly. As we breathe in, let us silently and mentally recite, perceiving this very turbulent play of mind. And as we exhale, let us silently and mentally recite, relaxing into mind's non-graspable nature. So, James, if you're still there, let me know. So, think of it this way. Traversing the path of enlightenment is like making love. If you make love just for the orgasm, it's a lot of work. But if you make love just because you enjoy giving and receiving pleasure, both subtle and coarse, with your partner, then the orgasm is just a payoff. Similarly, if you meditate in a way that is pleasurable, then the journey is a delight and the destination is just fun. But if you practice in a way that is completely arduous, then it's never worth it. By the way, welcome to this evening's live stream. The moment you have a specific question about Buddhist chanting, Buddhist meditation, Buddhist philosophy, or how to apply them, simply type your question in great detail in the chat window. We turn our attention now to the outer preliminary practices, also known as ngondro. When we notice others' stress in a way that feeds our empathy. Om mani padme hung, Om mani padme hung, Om mani padme hung, Om mani padme hung. May we use cause and effect in the benefit of all. Om mani padme hung, Om mani padme hung, Om mani padme hung, Om mani padme hung. In change, may I see the folly of clinging. Om mani padme hung, Om mani padme hung, Om mani padme hung, Om mani padme hung. May I make the most of these opportunities. Om mani padme hung, Om mani padme hung, Om mani padme hung, Om mani padme hung. Now let us remove the first of two metaphoric training wheels, reducing the length of our contemplative exercise from 12 syllables per breath down to just 3. As we inhale, let us silently and mentally recite sitting tall, thus instructing our body to generate a vertical traction between our thojas and our head. As we exhale, let's silently and mentally recite relaxing. We continue with our inner preliminary practices, or ngondro. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. May we rely on Buddha's example, instructions, and students. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. May we learn from our errors. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. May I long to share all I have. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. During our inhalation, let us silently and mentally recite "Notice this," and during our exhalation, let's silently and mentally recite "Relaxing." Now, the moment you have a specific question about Buddhist chanting, Buddhist meditation, Buddhist philosophy, or how to apply them, simply type your question in great detail on the chat window. Oopsie. Now, our next exercise is known in Sanskrit as Guru Yoga and known in Tibet as Lama Naljor. It's an additional energy work that further helps us train in bliss and letting go. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om let us remove the second of two metaphoric training wheels, thus reducing the length of our contemplative exercise from 3 syllables per breath down to just 1. During our inhalation, let us silently and mentally recite the demonstrative pronoun this. And during our exhalation, let's silently and mentally recite the monosyllabic verb ease, which functions as a synonym of relax. We turn now to the second quarter of tonight's practice, where we bring the experience of the 4 bases of mindfulness, the circumstantial, the physical, the interpersonal, and the mental, into the conventional path of love and letting go, where love is emphasized. So we're going to start with a verbal jumbo wish, and then we're going to silently and mentally recite its miniaturized version. May all minds of all beings know be as peacefully wise as the mind of a Buddha of laws and balas by a tikle one syllable zero bija mantra. So, it's not our job to do magic. It's not our job to actively visualize or believe or emote. If all we do is silently and mentally recite these words in harmony with our breathing, it's going to strengthen our loving intention. During our inhalation, we silently and mentally recite the miniaturized version of the same prayer. I guess the concise version is the more intelligent way of putting it. And as we exhale, we continue physically relaxing into the 6-syllable recitation of the 6-syllable mantra. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. There is a corner of our brain dedicated to the following statement. Ugh, I'm surrounded by idiots. Well, if everybody was wise, we wouldn't be surrounded by idiots, would we? Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Now that we've reached contemplative cruising altitude, together as a team, let us meditate as transformatively as Yoda on Dagobah, under the guidance of the Force Ghost of Qui-Gon Jinn. May all relationships of all beings know be as joyfully loving as a real or imagined Buddha's communications symbolized by the six syllable mantra. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 May all the bodies of all beings now enjoy the beautiful health depicted in Buddhist thought. Of the blissful body of a Yidam floor and archetype of enlightenment such as Chenrezig. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 May all circumstances or lots of all beings know have the good fortune or boon. As a Buddha's real or imagined paradise, spirit land or Vati. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 We now bring the experience of the four bases of mindfulness into the ultimate path of love and letting go, where letting go is now emphasized. How is it that as we inhale, all lots of circumstances could appear quite vivid? Yet as we relax into our exhalation, they could still feel... Let's try this again. Yet as we relax into our exhalation, they could feel as non-graspable or void as a real or imagined paradise or vati of light. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 How is it that as we inhale, our bodies, our forms could feel quite sensual? Yet as we relax into our exhalation, they could feel as non-graspable or void as a real or imagined octipole of light. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 How is it that as we inhale the interpersonal experience of communication or speech could sound quite resounding? Yet as we relax into our exhalation, it could feel as non-graspable of what is a real or imagined mantra of light. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 How is it that as we inhale, we could notice all minds, perceptions, emotions, intentions, cognitions, recollections, and imaginings quite clearly? Yet as we relax into our exhalation, they could feel as non-graspable or what is a real or imagined bija seed suitable of light. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Let us transcend the vertical duality of samsara and nirvana by metaphorically inviting all the real or imagined Buddhas, their paradises, and their denizens to dwell in the 84,000 pores of our skin, thus practicing the body mandala of duality's awareness and non-duality's release. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Now, let us bring the horizontal duality of us and them into the dance of impermanence and interdependence, known as the yoga of inconceivability. What could it look like if all circumstances all lost were sweaty and impermanently melted into rainbow light that interdependently absorbed into this body or form? Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Oopsie. What could it feel like if all forms or bodies blissfully and impermanently melted into rainbow light that interdependently absorbed into this communicational speech? Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. What could it sound like if all interpersonal speech was fully and impermanently melted into rainbow light that interdependently absorbed into this mind? Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 What could it be like if all minds blissfully and impermanently melted into rainbow light that interdependently absorbed into our vast empty void? Like the illusion of the infinite azure sky on a bright and beautiful cloudless morn, which, although tantalizing to the eye, could be not graspable to the hand. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Now let us bring the spontaneous play of mind into Slice Through's path of awareness and letting go, which is known by many names, including Dzogchen's Great Completion Stage, Sutra Mahamudra, Ati Yoga, or Treksho, which could translate literally as slice through, specifically or figuratively slicing through the duality of hope and fear. As we inhale, we can silently and mentally recite, relaxing into the awareness of this. What is this? This is whatever we spontaneously notice as we breathe in. be it visual or auditory or kinesthetic or gustatory or olfactory or the like, whether it is emotional or intentional or conceptual or mnemonic or phantasmagoric. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 This might be easier. Well, maybe not. Relaxing into the awareness of this. Well, what is this? This could be external or internal, physical or mental, pleasurable or painful, interesting or boring, glorious or grotesque. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Let us seal this practice with the universal mastery of Buddha's Eightfold Path. Oopsie, that is just bizarro, isn't it? Okay, well, that's an easy fix. Un momento, if you please. Okay. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. May all master kind, communication, conduct, and commerce. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. May all master the effortless effort of love's centered spontaneity. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. And let us conclude by wishing, may all master mindfulness and meditation. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. If you feel that I have earned it, you could give this live stream a thumbs up. You could even help support this channel. In approximately 10.5 hours, I would very much like to return to lead tomorrow's early meditation class and group practice. And if you are as geeky as me, May the Force be with you always.